All right. So now we're doing free code camp, responsive web design, learn HTML by building a CatPhotoApp. Step 1. So HTML elements have opening tags like H1 and closing tags like close H1. That's how we say it. Opening H1 or open H1, whatever you want to say, and then close H1, right? The text for an element goes between its opening and closing tags. So we're going to find the H1 element and change its text to CatPhotoApp. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Anyway, so let's go check out the H1 element first, and let's check out our main resource while we're at it. So we'll come over to Google and we'll say H1 element in HTML, something like that, right? This is not it. W3 Schools, that's the main one, okay? There's also this MDM down here, and let's just click it anyway. See, MDM is kind of boring, and it's real word heavy. Like W3 Schools is word heavy too, but it's, I don't know. I just prefer, for HTML, I prefer W3 Schools. For JavaScript, I prefer this right here. But anyway, so let's come over to W3 Schools. As you see here, it's a little ad heavy. There's definitely going to be a lot of ads on here, but I mean, it's pretty much 2024. We know how to ignore ads, right? But you can see it's a lot more dynamic page, and it's more newbie friendly, more new person friendly. All right. So let's go over the definition and usage. So here's an example right here as well. So the H1 to H6 tags are used to define HTML elements. Pardon me. H1 defines the most important heading. H6 defines the least important heading. Note, we're only going to use one H1 per page. This should represent the main heading or subject for the whole page. Also, we should not skip heading levels. We should start with H1, then use H2, and so on, right? And then there's also these global attributes, event attributes. That's a little too deep for us right now. Honestly, I don't even know what that means. And then here's just some examples for it. Here's a H1, and it has some style in it. And then it's got the hello world. And we can see right here when we try it for ourselves, this style is going to make the background blue here. This style is going to make it a red color. And that's basically how that goes. So now as you, and another thing, let's erase this, all right? So the first thing we need to do when we're actually making these, let me see, where are we right here? The way to do this is we're going to say H1 like this. We're going to have the left angle bracket, H1 right angle bracket, and then we're going to do left angle bracket slash H1 right angle bracket. And this is basically a container, right? This is like we're making our pottery or our cup or our bowl or our Tupperware or our jar or whatever. The fact is, this is the container. And remember, we're not, I don't know, maybe you're doing this for fun, but I and some other people are doing this so that we can eat food, pay rent, pay mortgages, buy cars, pretty much avoid sleeping outside and starving to death, right? So remember, this is business, and so we need to complete our jobs and do our jobs properly the first time. Let's forget skipping steps, right? That being said, so we're going to make the container first, and then we're going to put inside of it what we're going to put inside. So CatPhotoApp like this, all right? And you see it showed up over here. This is what it would look like on the web page. And one more thing you can see right here, there's an HTML right here, and then there's a body right after it. This body is inside of this HTML element, all right? And that's why there's this indentation here. And this H1 is inside the body, which is inside the HTML. So everything's inside the HTML, and then we've got a body section and whatnot. Just to let you guys know, let's check the code, looks good, and submit it. All right. Now we're on to step 2, and we'll see you next time.